SportsLifeTalk.
Hey, hey.
Rock it with SportsLifeTalk. Hot topics with SportsLifeTalk. So come and get you some SportsLifeTalk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, I'm out to the south. From the cover athletes to the year of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pull you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. It is Wednesday, November 2nd. Can y'all believe we already in November?
Man, this is crazy.
You late. You are so late. We are almost at Christmas, y'all. We almost at Thanksgiving. We almost at Christmas. We almost at New Year's Eve.
I know we hate to hear Kevin talk about how he loved Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway's version of this Christmas every year, 4 years in a row. Kevin has sworn that.
Actually, that's one of my favorites, and then of course the Mariah Carey.
Okay, we ain't there yet. Why don't y'all get some thanks? Why don't y'all get some thanks on some turkey?
Birds, good grief.
Man, I ain't got time for all that. I
think we ought to just put it in one big holiday.
You think so?
Yeah. In the ideal world, I wish they would have switched Thanksgiving and because Jesus wasn't born on December the 25th anyway. He was born in the spring. It's a proven fact that, they were talking about animals being born and stuff like that. Cows and stuff don't give birth in the winter. So it was clearly a spring birth, but just think if you had like Jesus was born for Thanksgiving, right? And then the next month you get to celebrate all this stuff. You got all this hanging with the family. And then you celebrate the end of the year with Thanksgiving. And that's when you look back at the year, you're like, I'm so thankful. I got love. I got this. And then you get to look forward to the next year with New Year's. See?
Write a congressman. See if we can make that happen.
I'm trying to get it changed up. I think we need to have Christmas and Thanksgiving swapped.
Okay.
I'm just looking forward to this hour of sleep we're about to get back this weekend. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Kevin's a Grinch. Kevin's a Grinch.
All right, y'all. Well, like I said, this is Wednesday, November 2nd, and we are down a Power Ranger. We, it's that time of year when everybody's sick and kind of, weather's changing and stuff. And so KD is not with us
so
tonight.
They say.
Actually, it's not her. It's her baby girl. Well, not baby girl, but it's her daughter.
We all sick.
Actually, yes. Because I really could just go get in my bed right now. But
hey, you ain't ever lying with that one.
The show goes on. So
see, if we wouldn't have skipped last week, we could have took this week.
I know. You see that text message I sent? Is we recording tonight?
Yeah,
I was waiting on somebody to be like, "Nah, we good." I was like, "Okay."
Nah. We were gonna come on tonight. We got some work to put in. We got too many conversations.
Yeah, we can't let the fans down. All right, y'all. So this week we have B. Jones, the mouth of the South, with us.
Level up.
And then we have Head Coach KT down there looking like Snoop Dogg little cousin.
Shit, I wish I had that dude's money. God,
Y'all heard? Was that y'all? Somebody said how much his roller gets. Was that a conversation I had with one of y'all?
Nah, you ain't had that conversation with me. But you talking about the person that roll up his weed?
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, let me learn real quick.
I was about to tell you, I will become the best roller in the streets.
Absolutely.
If we gonna get some money for it, man. Goodness.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So this week it is episode 162 called Chico. And no, KD, damn it, it is not Chico Beans, is it? No, it's Marcus Allen. That's not Chico Beans.
Marcus.
All right, cool. So KT, since KD is not here, you're doing the read tonight. So go ahead. Let me see how well you read.
That was good. Marcus Allen was a member of the Raiders for 11 seasons and spent his last 5 seasons with Kansas City Chiefs. During his professional career, Allen ran for 12,243 yards, caught 587 passes for 5,412 yards. He also scored 145 touchdowns, including a then-league record 123 rushing touchdowns, and was elected to 6 Pro Bowls. He and Bo Jackson will go down as the best backfield in Tecmo Bowl history. So
yeah, I forget
what do you have for
that they played together, man.
Yeah, what do you have for the trivia, man?
All right, man. All right, here we go. So for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, be the first one to go to our IG page, slide in the DMs, give us this answer. Then I will show you some love. Marcus Allen was the 91, was it, Kevin? Comeback player of the year. You think you just told us that?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, well, he was one of the comeback players of the year. I had to get the exact years for you. But after doing some research, Marcus Allen also went on to win an MVP. So I said, since 1993, one of our smart, intelligent family members out there, give me the names of the players who, since 1993, have won both the NFL MVP and the NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Because Marcus did it.
Marcus was a true too, man.
Now, I will give y'all a hint. The ones that I know of are quarterbacks.
All
That'll help y'all out a little bit.
So if y'all know, say you know.
If you know, you know.
You know. If you don't know, then you don't know. All right, y'all. So this show, I feel like it's just going so fast since we don't have KD here with us. But it is already time for the Playmaker segment. So KT, tell us what we got going on this week.
Good grief. I need
y'all done talk too.
I need a break. What is going on? KD need to come back. All right. So
I know, right?
All right. So we got a chance to rock with Coach Harmon from Iowa, Coach Marwan Miller from Minnesota, and Coach Blanton from Eastern Michigan. They formed the Trinity, so we gave them their own name. They joined us to share their basketball journey and how basketball made them more than just friends. They became family. So please go and check them out as well as the rest of all of our play cousins on our You Got Next series.
Yes.
Right. Awesome. All right. So now it is time for the local business.
I'm gonna make one quick announcement. I'm so sorry. Sorry to interrupt you. Kevin and I have had it's been a blessing. I never thought when we made that determination to start the You Got Next platform that we were going to have the opportunity to sit in the same streams and connect and communicate with some of these major influential players in the collegiate basketball. So what I want to do is I want to give back. I was talking to one of my homeboys on Saturday. He got a daughter who's a freshman at Princeton. I said, send me the footage and I'm going to put this in front of some of these coaches. So I want to extend that to our family. If y'all know somebody out there that deserved an opportunity that's not getting looked at, I can't guarantee we're gonna get you a scholarship, but we could get that video in front of some key players. So send us all your footage. That's something we need to put on the website. Send us your stuff because hey, we plugged in with some people and we want to help as much as we possibly can.
And the crazy thing is, I just got through talking to one of the coaches that we plugged in with. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, send us your stuff. Send us your daughter stuff. Send us your son stuff. Let us know. If we need to get them on You Got Next, we will. But hey, we want to give back to our local people. We want to give back to the people that get us. So please, please, please send us all your stuff y'all got.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Are you done? Can I continue now?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry about that, Pam.
Okay, it's okay. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and do the local athlete?
I will. I'll go ahead and do the local athlete. This week, part of the You Got Next platform, Kevin brought on a kid named Elijah Wilson. He plays for Duncanville. He's not our local athlete of the week, but we were supposed to be going out to the Duncanville DeSoto football game. So after having an opportunity to speak to Eli after the game was over, come to find out Duncanville dominated DeSoto, and DeSoto is a national powerhouse in this rivalry game. Looking at the stats in the box score, I want to send our player of the week out to Caden Durham. He's the Duncanville running back. Kevin, in that game, this kid rushed for 309 yards on 19 carries and scored 5 touchdowns. Duncanville defeated DeSoto 41-17, and to win the district title. Now, Caden is also a 5'10", 2024 running back. He's ranked in the top 300 in the country, and he has a slew of major offers. Already, the kid got a crazy amount of offers. Kevin, I want you to guess where one of these offers came from.
I don't want to guess. If it's that school, I don't want to guess.
Indulge me. It's come on, Kevin. Who is it, Gemini?
SMU.
No, SMU ain't. Well, I'm pretty sure SMU may have offered, but they're not the offer I'm talking about.
La Tech.
Maybe. I don't know. Gemini, who was your guess on who offered them?
Tulane.
Xavier?
No, all of y'all wrong. LSU. We're in this top 5 right now. So, Caden Durham, you are the SLT player of the week and a future Tiger. We need you.
But B. Jones, what you left out is he had like a 91-yard touchdown. He had like a 68-yard touchdown.
I ain't even know it, Kevin. I ain't looked at the game yet, man. So I'm glad you said that. Oh, he also got an offer by Bama too. So y'all know this kid is legit. Caden Durham is legit.
Yep.
All right. So insofar as local business, I don't really have a local business. I do have a little getaway. So last Thursday was Terrence's birthday. He turned 20. And so we took a little family vacay to Lake Travis, and I found an amazing 5-bedroom house on Verbo, and we just had a good time. It was they had a little fire pit, they had barbecue grills, and it was some good family time. So if you guys, it was only 3 hours away, 2 hours and 45 minutes. So if y'all ever want to, dip out, maybe take a little date situation, a little family vacay, a little quick, weekend away, I would definitely recommend Lake Travis, right outside of Austin. Plenty of stuff to do out there, whether you want to get out or whether you just want to kind of chill. We got there Thursday night, and then it rained Friday, and it was like the most peaceful thing. They had a little wind chime things, and it kept going off, and it was just the rain. I was like in heaven. So
we know you got plenty of sleep. You well rested.
Actually, no, I didn't, because the baby went with us, so that was an experience.
So who else went? Because that's a lot of rooms for just y'all.
It was my mom and dad,
my son,
the baby, and then the baby's mom and
yep.
family. So it was actually 9 old people and 1 infant. So
you had a good time. That's what's up.
Everybody had a good time. We cooked the whole time. I bought groceries. Yeah, so it was real nice. So if y'all ever want a little quick happy birthday to Katie Dammon's daughter.
Happy birthday, Katie Dammon's daughter. What's her name, Katie Dammon? Put it in the chat for us.
Yeah. He didn't say what her name was, but happy birthday. She is a week younger than my son. So anyway, that's all I got. It's not a local business, but just
Raven.
A local
Shout out to Raven.
Shout out to Raven. Happy birthday, Raven.
All right, Raven, turning 20.
That's so Raven. Y'all didn't grow up on that, did you?
I did not. No,
my daughter did. That's the only reason I know.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you didn't either. But anyway, well, it would be time for the toast. Would you guys like to toast to anyone?
I do. I got a toast, and I think KD would be proud of this toast. So I can't think of her last name. I think it's Kiki White. But she was the #1 player in high school basketball last year. She went to UCLA. So Kiki, part of her NIL deal with Jordan, was able to secure the UCLA women's basketball team with some retro Jordan 4s. The whole team got one. It was a pretty dope scene. Kiki gonna have an amazing career. I'm telling y'all, she's kind of like up next. Once Paige Buckets gets out of there, it's gonna be about this young lady. So shout out to her, and she deserves a toast for doing that for her teammates.
All right, awesome. Toast to her. Let's see here. I guess that's it for the Manhattan Project. Did everybody watch the Redeem Team?
Yes.
I'm sorry, the toast.
I didn't think we were going to talk about it today. I watched the first half of it though.
Okay, all right. Well,
once she said she wasn't coming on, I thought we was going to say that for her. But
no. I'm just saying, make sure that everybody has watched.
And by the time we talk about it, it's gonna be like the Redeem Team 2 or something.
Hey, you know what? No, you know what? I do want. I got something for the Manhattan Project. It's not sports gossip, but
okay, go ahead.
But Pam, did you see? I gotta stop there. I'm so we so family now. We family now. I call you Pam.
Okay.
My bad, Gemini.
Okay.
I gotta remember we on
everybody know who I am.
Yeah. All right. So did you see the video footage of the Michigan State football players attacking the Michigan player in the hallway in the tunnel?
I didn't.
So I think we need to discuss that. I don't know, Kevin. I'm curious if you got some thoughts on that one. But apparently, Gemini, this rivalry, which started on the football field, they go at it every year. It's been back and forth. It's like big brother versus little brother, right?
Yes.
Michigan State. You from up there, so you know how big that rivalry
No,
is.
I just know someone who he and his wife, they're on opposite teams. So
Okay. Well, they serious about that up there. So apparently, Michigan went on to win the game. I don't know how this kid got in the wrong tunnel, but he's going down the tunnel with nothing but the white and green Michigan State players, and I mean that thing became a gang scene. It looked ugly. It looked horrible. 5 or 6 players. What has now turned out to 8 players from Michigan State have been suspended. But my question to y'all is, what do y'all feel the ramifications or the consequences should be to these kids in this football game? I mean, in from a football perspective. I'm curious in you, head coach.
I mean, man, do you let them play again this year? Because that's really a bad look on Michigan State. Now I know the dude may have went down the wrong tunnel, but that don't mean he got to catch a ass whooping.
He caught one.
Why is he the only one? How did he get down that tunnel?
Well, it was 2 of them, man. I don't know how he ended up in that tunnel, man.
Corey Livingston said they think they only have 1 tunnel. They just don't go in together. So maybe they got left behind.
Well,
I don't know. But
that was a poor decision, poor life choices, man. Because it was a very unfortunate evening for him. I don't think the ass whooping was too serious, but he got he took some licks, he took some blows, and so my thing, and I'm gonna agree with Corey Livingston at the core of this. I feel like these are just college kids, right? We're not talking about NFL players. We've seen NFL players. We've seen Marcus Peters almost go in the stands. We saw Devontae Adams push a fan down a few weeks ago. We just seen grown folks act up, and we hold them accountable to a high level. To me, I don't know what the difference is between these kids getting in a fight at a bar, right? I mean, if 2 rival teams got into it at the bar, 19-year-olds, 20-year-old kids, what would be the consequence be? They wouldn't even miss a game. They wouldn't even miss a game at Alabama. They wouldn't miss a game at Alabama. Georgia wouldn't have suspended no players. Tennessee wouldn't have suspended no players. LSU, Jordan Jefferson kicked a boy's face in. He was in critical care. And Jordan Jefferson played 7 games later, man. The only reason this is a big deal is for 2 reasons. One, these are rivals. This is Michigan State versus Michigan. They don't like each other. It's toxic. And then the other thing is that this was on film. It always, whenever something is recorded, it looked worse, because if we would have just heard the story that player got jumped on in the locker room, going down the tunnel, we probably would have all speculated, but it wouldn't have captured us the way it did, right? When we saw that scene, this mob, it looked so ugly, and he's swinging the helmet. It looked so hideous. It was a black eye. But I just personally, I don't think we should throw these boys away for emotionally charged outpour. When they pouted, they had a tantrum. They acted out of character. But we talking about kids after an emotional game where they are taught to bring violence. That's what this is. Football is a very violent sport, ladies and gentlemen.
That didn't happen on the field, so that violence is totally different from the violence that you're talking about.
Come on, man. You don't come off the field and it ends.
Can you just let me finish real quick?
Yes, go.
You remember what Marwan Miller said? Don't do anything to embarrass me as a coach.
Yes.
And what did those players go out and do? They embarrassed their coach, who they just paid him, and he's an African-American. His team isn't playing well. You can't do stuff like that.
You can't. But you know what? I saw Juwan Howard, the head coach of Michigan, since Michigan want to take this high and mighty stance, slap the shit out of somebody on the sideline, and he still finished. He's still coaching.
Yeah,
so stop, man. Stop throwing people away. Everybody blowing this up. These are kids being kids.
He gets suspended for the rest of the year.
He might have missed the rest of that tournament. I think he got.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, he came back for that tournament.
But are these the kind of kids that you want on your team as leaders? I know we keep saying
they football players.
But
they football players. At the end of the day, they football. Kevin, if they had gotten a fight at the mall, would you have had a problem like this with it?
Yes. You still represent Michigan State.
So what do you think? They should be suspended for the rest of the year?
Yes, you can't do stuff like that, Pete.
It's a fight. It's a physical altercation.
A fight is illegal, BJ. You cannot fight people. There's not something you can do.
We got college players. We got college players out there who driving.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Wait. So let's take football players out of it. If they were on campus and were fighting, what would be the repercussions?
They would be out of there.
Of that. That's what I'm saying. Why is
they wouldn't.
You cannot fight on campus, B. Jones. That's an automatic.
Man, y'all better get real. These boys are bringing millions of dollars to the university. If anything, it's a black eye on the university. Like I said, this wouldn't have been recorded.
If you didn't play football, if they didn't play football, they'd have been out of there.
I don't know if they would have been out. We've seen frat boys getting fights time, man. We've seen this thing get ugly all the time.
Most frat fights happen at a party away. I'm talking about on campus. That's what her scenario was. Yes. On campus,
let me ask y'all this.
You are no longer at that university.
Let me ask y'all this. Okay, so this is a physical altercation, but what about Chris Rodriguez, All-American running back who had a DUI? What about when Alabama had players with weed and guns in their car? They still played. What about all the Jalen McCullough, who right now playing on Tennessee's team, a defensive back who's got domestic violence charges against him? Come on, man. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, let's put this in perspective. Youngsters in football, in a gladiator sport, emotionally charged, had an emotional outburst. Should there be punishments? Absolutely. Should we be suspending kids for the rest of the year? Absolutely not. No. And it should not be any criminal charges.
Your son getting jumped? Because it wasn't just a fight like somebody.
My son, I'll be suing Michigan State. I'll be suing the university, but that's not my son. And honestly, I mean, at the end of the day, you also got to take into consideration of the families of the people that the altercation, the ones that's getting suspended and threatened to get kicked out and expelled. Like I said, I don't think we should be overreacting on the consequences. I get it. It was a bad look. But at the end of the day, I think a 1 or 2 game suspension should be warranted. They sit out, and then they should be able to resume football activities. It's a fight.
Yeah, so they can live to lose another game, then jump somebody else that's walking down the hall.
They'll never make that mistake again.
Who knows? They probably been doing it all the time. We just caught it on film, like you said.
All right, well, moving right along to the kickoff question, which kind of goes.
Hold on, that wasn't the kickoff question?
That wasn't
That was not the kickoff question, but it kind of goes along with the kickoff question.
Let's go.
As a coach of a team, of a college team, of an NBA team, NFL team, whatever. Should your personal life directly affect and impact your professional life? So we recently saw, I don't know how to say his name, Nia Long's man basically get suspended for having an affair with the wife of another staffer, from what I understand, or whatever. He was suspended for the year. We've heard of coaches. What was his name last year? The little college coach.
Urban Meyer.
We've heard about all these things. And they're not doing anything illegal, I guess, or whatever. They're just doing normal things, but because they are in the position that they are in, they are reprimanded for it. So do you think that, your personal life should, affect your professional life? Because now Nia Long's ex-man, whatever he is being considered for the Nets coaching position, which just because you might be a cheater and a liar and all that other good stuff, that doesn't mean that you aren't a good coach, because didn't they make it to the
They made it to the NBA Finals in his first year.
So why are you laughing, B. Jones? I'm serious.
Because you say a cheater, a liar, you ran this man's name.
I'm just saying that's what he's known for now, because he got suspended for that. So, he got suspended for what 98% of men do. So.
Well, hold on, 98%. That's a lot. Gemini. Now you're doing too much.
She's taking shots, Kevin. Let her have this moment. Let her have this moment.
All right.
Man.
So here's the thing about that, Gemini. We talked about this in our text thread. Being a cheater doesn't warrant you getting fired. I mean, it's something else to go with that. But here's the thing, though. So he got suspended for a year for Boston, but now you're allowing him to interview for the next job, and he'll probably be coaching that team on Sunday. So make that make sense to me.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I love it. I love it when companies say we promote a work-life balance, right? There's no such thing as a work-life balance.
No.
There is no such thing as a work-life balance. There is work-life harmony. And that goal should be that you go to work, you have a good day, you come home, you be able to smile, you have energy for your family, you have a good time with them, you go to bed, you wash, rinse, and repeat. That's called work-life harmony. And if that's the case, if we want to talk about work-life harmony, then absolutely their personal life should have an impact on their professional life. One, this man going around with bad intentions around the corporate office, slanging sausage, and then not only he doing it with executives to the organization, so you impacting the business and creating turmoil and chaos within the organization at a high level. Lord knows it's against the code of conduct and the morality code he signed for his big major millions and millions of dollar contract. But yes, so I absolutely think his personal conduct should have an impact on the business. Now, once you say all of that, let's not forget that not only are you representing the brand of the NBA, but last time I checked, the Celtics got some kind of little patch on the left shoulder of their uniform with a business that's paying millions of dollars to say, hey, we want to be associated with the Boston Celtics. You can't have the Mr. Marcus over here as the head coach.
Oh, Wes.
Let me ask this question though: if it had not been somebody else in the organization that he got caught cheating,
nothing would have happened. Nothing would have happened.
Nothing would have happened.
To answer your question, if they win the NBA championship, nothing comes up.
Ooh,
nothing comes up.
I do think it would have been a different story, but yeah, man, you this dude is representing the organization. It's too much money. Even these college kids, when we go back to the Michigan State, that's one of the big problems with this is the fact that these kids are wearing Michigan State uniform and colors, and so that's the issue. You got these dudes representing a lot of money. You got an Ime representing a lot of money. Look at Kanye. When your name attached and associated with other people, your personal conduct will cause you to lose $2 billion in a day because people don't want to associate with that foolishness.
I agree with that, but the whole with him, he cheated. That didn't warrant a suspension.
Bruh, it's against the code.
B. Jones, I totally get it. That's just like bus drivers. I don't want a bus driver being a drunk. So yeah, that you can't be a bus driver and then drink and then drive kids to school. So personal life, yeah, I get it. But
what if you do it in your personal time? If I'm an alcoholic Saturday and Sunday, and it don't affect your kids Monday through Friday when I'm picking them up.
Yeah, but Gemini, the key word you said, if I'm an alcoholic. If you're an alcoholic, then yes, it is going to affect your Monday through Friday.
It's going to affect you, yeah. That's what I was about to say. Let's just be real. Most of these times we talk about all of these fetishes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an opportunity that it not impact the business, but let's just be real. Most of the time when it's stuff that needs to be discussed that we care about, it's probably impacting the business. Now, if Ime and him and his wife got an open relationship and they doing what they doing, he kept it outside the corporate office, nobody would even care. Nobody would even care if he was cheating on his wife and it wasn't within the Boston Celtics organization.
Yeah, let me just bring this up about that situation. I know we may have talked about it some episodes ago, but did they suspend the other woman that he was messing with that was an employee? Did she get suspended?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we throwing everything on this brother. Who and B. Jones, you and I both know that the flesh is weak. And, the flesh is weak.
The Bible
but it is. That's why most men cheat, because we're just so attracted to a woman and we want more. We want it all. We want our cake and eat it too, and that's what he did when his cake was beautiful and he alone. And then he went to a 7-Eleven cake with the woman that he was messing with. So that's a whole different story. So go ahead and take over. Take over, Jim.
Got the old dry ass cake. All right, well, there's that. We've kind of touched on a lot of stuff. So it's time for the uncut gems. Right?
That's what y'all came here for.
I have a question.
I don't know if she froze up because my screen.
Her question.
I don't know, but I like the way she got that freeze frame with her hand over her face. You can tell she about to say something intense.
A cold-blooded question.
Hey, let's go.
No. I have a question. So, and I hate KD is not here to help me with this question. So, if you are an outgoing person, like you are just extremely outgoing, you love being out doing things, doing different things, traveling, seeing the world, having new experiences, could you date somebody that is more laid back and low key? Like that never is okay with not doing anything?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, you could, but here's the thing though. You gotta have other friends that you can go out with and they're cool with that. You know what I mean?
So I think that's gonna work for a little while. It's gonna work for a little while.
Yeah. But then you got to come out that shell too. So you got to go a couple of places with them so that, they feel like you're giving something in their relationship. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I agree.
I can, but it never works. Okay, that's all I got for that.
I mean, at the end of the day, see, the thing is that it's one of those things that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Y'all remember we talked about the dating and how you treat people within the first 6 months. See, that's one of those situations where you'll change and you'll alter yourself, right? To make this other person happy. You'll be like, hey, no, you stay home. And then a year or two in it, you're going to be like, hey, I got a work event. I really need you to come to this work event. They want my wife to be there with me. Will you come? No, I don't do that. I told you from the beginning, I don't do that, but I really need you there with me. So now I'm asking you to sacrifice and to compromise. And if you don't do it, it's going to create a whole lot of animosity. So then it's going to be one of them situations where, hey, I like to go out. I'm going out with the fellas. Now we running across this temptation, the flesh is weak situation. I just don't think that that's going to work at all.
Well, Corey said you got to compromise, but who is doing the compromising? Is it the?
I mean, you both. It's giving.
Everybody got to compromise, but that's any marriage. That's any marriage.
Well, I get that, but if you're the outgoing one, are you? I mean, I just need to know who's got to compromise.
Everybody got to compromise.
You got to give a little to get a little, and to. The scenario you brought up, B. Jones, about the work thing, I don't think somebody should be like, I don't do stuff like that. If it's for my job, then you need to go. You know what I mean? That's totally different than, hey, I'm going out.
We say that.
Some other family's going out. Do you mind going out? And she say no, then okay, good. I'm still going to go. And she can't make a fuss out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because see, I'm the type, y'all know I move like a ninja.
But you move too much. That's the problem. Your ass move too much.
Yeah, you
probably going out of town after this.
The jet already gassed up.
Already out there in the drive.
You got the Louis duffel bag already packed over there.
I am going out of town this weekend. The baby and I are going to a birthday party in Houston. So
see what I mean?
I'm concerned about somebody who I'm dating. Like, if you are a person that likes to stay at home, then I'm gonna leave you at home.
Well, see, that's good then. If you know that they want to stay home and you okay with just going by yourself with somebody else, then.
But do you think that it would be a problem? It ain't a problem for me because, I mean, I'll either go by myself or I have other friends that I can ask, female friends, of course.
Exactly.
But I feel like it's going to be a problem for that person later because you're going to want me to stay at home more. Now, I'm fine with you. If you don't want to go, that's fine because I'm still move and shake. But if I feel like it's going to be a problem later because I'm out, and then you be like, okay, cool, and then because anytime I meet anybody new, I'm like, look, I'm not an in the house girl, and they be like, yeah, me neither. I like to get out, I like to do things, and then when you be like, oh, I'm gonna stay at home this weekend, bye.
But I'll tell you, like, go ahead, okay, Gemini.
Is it gonna be an issue later? Because
yes, 100%
for him.
Yes,
for him, not me.
And moral of the story, fellas, is that Gemini belongs to the streets.
Yeah. And hey, I will say this though. My wife is a homebody. I'm sort of a homebody. I go out more than she does. But she knows I'm going out with my boy.
You don't go nowhere.
Exactly. But I'll go out to a sporting event like with B. Jones or whoever. I'll go out. I'll go out with my boys every now and then, and it's no problem. She likes to stay at home. So we've been doing this for years now. So she's stuck with me now because I ain't got no money no way.
That's my thing. Like y'all have been together for a while, and I'm pretty sure she didn't just get like this, right? She's always been this way, right? She's always been somewhat of a homebody.
Yeah, because I mean she went out more, but now you know.
Well, now y'all have kids too, so that's a little bit.
Yeah, that changes things. You know, y'all know I'm always at home, so
you are.
Yeah. So I'll go play dominoes on Sunday. Like I said, I may go to a sporting event. Besides that, hell, it's cheaper to stay at home anyway.
But y'all have to understand. Let me just say, with Gemini being in these streets, Gemini has a grown son. I mean, I'm a G. You know what I'm saying? So
a G. You are a G. That's it.
I have been a single mom for 15 years, really. And so now that I don't have to, I mean, of course, with his medical issues, I have to be concerned about that. But when I can go out of town and not have to worry about you, I'm a little birdie. I'm free.
That's the bird thing.
I can't do the bunny.
You look remedial, so just go ahead. Yeah.
I look what?
Remedial.
Whatever. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank y'all for answering that question for me. KD talking to you.
KD, whenever you want to pull up, I can show you what I'm about, pimping. My domino game travels. That's one thing I can do. I can play some bones.
He claimed he could do something with them dominoes. Now that I got to give him some credit on.
I got trophies downstairs that let you know that it's real over here.
Them family reunion trophies.
No, I won one in 2021. The Deltas that I at UTA had a domino tournament. They only had one.
Okay.
And guess who won it?
Oh, okay.
This was the 2021, 2020 back-to-back family reunion champion, man.
Oh, yeah. No, we went back to back, and then we lost like the next two. Then we won again, and when we go to this one next year, we defending our titles. Me and my cousin Lamar.
Okay, Lamar. All right. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. It is time for the drop. I couldn't tell you.
Hey, ask Callie J. Can I play domino? That's one of my dudes.
He just jumped on. Callie J. What's good with you?
Ask him. Can I play bones?
Callie J. Put a fire. Callie J. Put a fire in the chat if Kevin can play some dominoes.
Because he can play too. My crew, man, we roll, man. We can get down with anybody.
Put the eyeballs if he can't. Put the eyeballs, the one where put the side eye if he can't play. Hey, you put the fire in the chat if he can't play.
I'm leaving the chat. He stays like 5 minutes away from me. It's going down.
He say when he on my team. Callie J is avoiding the subject. He is avoiding what he need to do.
I make him winner, so let's go.
All right, so KD is not here to talk about some new.
Oh, there goes the fire emoji.
The fire emoji.
Boom, snitches.
Anyway, so with that being said, do you have a coach's group this week? I mean.
Well, see, I don't have a scenario. I just have a song.
Okay.
Slow wine for me.
Nah, I wish it was slow wine though. Now the coach's groove this week. Since we got Marcus Allen, he's a running back, so I had to pick a song that has some running in it. So the coach's group this week is Running by Farside. I know y'all remember that one, right?
She keeps on.
No, that's passing me by.
I go.
Running away.
Hey, that's probably one of the hardest beats out there, man.
Yeah, and then they got that pass me by too. That song went hard too.
Okay.
Pam, you know something about Farside? You an OG, Pam. Well, Indianapolis, baby, represent. What's good? Throw up your game. Throw up your set.
You rip my set. Anyway, all right. That did look a little. All right, y'all. It is time for the sneaker drop.
Sneaker drop.
Jones, what you got? Christmas coming up.
Oh, and I'm glad you said that. So first and foremost, Christmas is coming. So I've already seen the fall collection of Jordans. This is about to be a $2,000 fall. It's going to be a $2,000 winner easily. That's how many drops is about to happen. Drops are going to come fast and furious. It's going to be crazy. So if you got some bread, stack it a little bit. But we do got some stuff coming, some heat coming up on the as we go between now and Black Friday. One of the cool things is sneakers, which is basically Nike's online store. Sneaker app is doing drops daily. They have been dropping restocks left and right over the last couple of days. I think tomorrow will be the final day. I think the 5th. I don't know. Between now and the 3rd or the 4th, they should be doing even some more drops. So if you got a sneakers app or the sneaker app on your phone, go check them out. Keep your eye tuned to it all day long. You're going to be able to get something nice because I'm telling you, they dropping 4s, they dropping 3s, 1s, everything that we put up here over the last probably 3 or 4 months. They putting it out over the on a restock. All right. So this week we got 11-4. They are dropping. They are called the Why So Sad. Kevin, you could throw them up. Why So Sad Nike Dunk Lows. Now, to me, this was a pretty nice looking shoe, as y'all can see, but it's going to be retailed at $120. It's a dunk, so I'm just going to tell you right now, if you are a huge, tremendous fan of dunks, it won't sit on the shelves long. It won't sit online long. It'll sell out probably in about 5 to 10 minutes, just because the resale value on dunks are just crazy. But on the back of this thing, it's got a question mark. So this is I don't know. I like the sneaker. May throw a little bit of different color laces on them. But I thought it was a reputable drop, something that we could get behind. But for the most part, like I said, I'm going to be sitting on my money here over the next couple of weeks. But you can pull it down, KT. Pam, I know you say you don't wear dunks, but what do you think? Let's go. What you think, Gemini?
You know what, B. Jones? I like the color. I think it's a very unique color. But I'm with you. The white laces just ain't setting it off right for me. I might venture out of my comfort zone and try some different things. So I'm not going to get them, but
okay,
like I said, I'm saving my money for a couple other things. But I would, if somebody bought them for me, I change the laces and I rock them.
Okay, all right, Head Coach, what you think, man? Thumbs up, thumbs down, man. You copping or dropping?
I'm with Gemini. They are different. And I'm trying to save my money for those shoes that come out in December.
Them cherry reds.
All those cherry reds.
Oh man, them cherry
reds. I'm
red.
not buying another pair of shoes until those come out.
Is that the ones y'all just put in the chat?
No, I ain't put them in the chat, but I think it was like Jackson State or somebody had everybody in the band got them. It was crazy.
Now we sent those a while back, Gemini. So they were in our chat at one point. They fire.
They fire.
Like I said, I pay some extra for those, man.
It's 8 to 10 pair of shoes that's coming that I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to try to find some room over here. So it's crazy. But I'm gonna buy on these. I'm gonna cop on these. It's one of those pair of shoes though. I get at 120. At 125, I'm out. You know what I mean? If I can't get it at the retail, I don't want them.
You don't need them. No.
Yeah. So. All right, Kevin. Well, Gemini, I knew we were going to have a little bit of extra time. And since we had 2 weeks worth of pick sixes, I got it all for us. So
So you got to pick 12?
We got to pick 12. Absolutely. Right. Let's go, KT. It is our time to shine. We are back at it like some crack addicts. It's time to talk a little sports. We're going to put the sports in Sports Life Talk. So first and foremost, we got the Yahoo League back up and running. We didn't discuss it, but shout out to KD. Damn it. He scored 150 points in week 1. I can't remember what the name of it. I think that was Cut to the Chase. He won that week. Now, KD, damn it, I'm going to let you know. I let you off the hook, sir. Breece Hall tore his knee up in the second quarter. He would have won that. If he wouldn't have got hurt, I would have won that week. I'm just telling you straight up. You beat me by 7 points. This past week, it was a firing frenzy. Everybody was in the running. It was scores left and right. We had outstanding performers. And Aaron McDaniel, who's a listener of the show, he's been rocking with us for a couple of years. He pulled it off with 177 points. Shout out to Mac. And congratulations to both of you guys on back-to-back weeks. This week, we got it up. If you don't have the link already, get with us. We'll get the link out there. It's Born Again Christian. We saw the reemergence of Christian McCaffrey as he performed the first trifecta since, I think, 2005, they said. It's crazy. First person to run, catch, and throw a touchdown since 2005.
Yeah, I'm so glad I had him on one of my fantasy teams. Good grief. I had him.
I know, right? I bet you the person who won last week had him in that lineup. So congratulations.
All right, here we go, Kevin. You left something out in fantasy.
What happened to you out, man?
What happened to you on Sunday? Who did you play against?
Oh, man, I'm in about like 13, 14 leagues. Which one
I'm
do you
talking league. I don't care about the other leagues. I'm talking the league that we got.
Me and you in a couple of leagues together.
Yeah, but whichever league. I think
you talking about the host league? The host league?
Yeah, I think I beat you.
I had a bad week. I don't know who I was playing against. See, the thing is, when you on my level, Kevin, you play to your level. You know what I'm saying? You come in. I come in every week and I'm playing against my own self. So congratulations.
I dropped 197 on your head. So, but go ahead and continue, sir. You know who's number one in that league? You know who's number one in that league? No, Gemini, you ain't managed your team in 3 weeks. I'm number one right now.
Pam, you might be the worst team in the league with the best players. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. You got the best players and you don't ever touch it. All right, Kevin, this is a sports show.
Yes.
KT, are you going to tune in to the World Series? Right now, the Philadelphia Phillies are up 2-1.
So let me ask you this. Are the Houston Astros in the World Series?
Yes.
Then no, I will not watch the World Series.
Now you can't dog out the Houston Astros like that and not give us no reason, man. Why not, bro?
I don't like Houston sports teams. And I don't like the Houston Astros because they won the World Series before we did. And it's just Houston. I love the people that are in Houston. I love the Dresses and Salted Pretzels, which you can watch them on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central on our YouTube page. I love Beyonce. Is Meg Thee Stallion from Houston?
Yes, Meg Thee Stallion from Houston.
I like Meg Thee Stallion. Like I like certain individuals. I love the people of Houston, but their sports teams. No.
Frenchies? You always be talking about Frenchies?
I haven't had it yet. I need to get that.
Oh, okay.
Look, I already told my sister I land at 7:30 on Friday night. They close at 10. Let's go.
Land? You not driving, man?
She got a baby. She got the baby.
Got the baby. Hell no.
Oh,
you know, a 4-hour drive with a kid like that'll be off the chain.
No, all right, Kevin. Number 2. What female college basketball player are you most excited to watch this upcoming season?
B. Jones, can I get a selfless plug for our You Got Next series?
Yes.
Well, coming up, probably this Sunday, we're going to have Star Jacobs from Gemini Jones and I's alma mater, UTA. We had her on the show. She's the best player on that team.
And the conference.
The best player in the conference. She was the MVP. And she came and rocked with us, y'all. So, Star Jacobs. But also, I want to see what Aaliyah Boston does.
I knew you was going to say Aaliyah Boston.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that girl out of Iowa, man. What's her last name? Caitlin Clark. And shout out another You Got Next plug. We had one of her assistant coaches, Raina, on the show. So shout out to Iowa. I'm excited to see. I think Caitlin Clark is gonna put up 40 a game this year. Kevin, we already kind of talked about Ime. Let's talk about it. Steve Nash and the Nets fallout. They let this man go after a 2-5 record. They went on to lose again after he was gone. Now the Nets are 2-6. It's early in the season, though. So what are your thoughts about this drama that took place in Brooklyn?
Well, Steve Nash, it was mutual because he said that the players weren't responding to him. Yeah. And here's the point, though. They weren't going to respond to you last year because they already said they didn't need a coach. And you're not established coach, so you had no skins in the game. So you shouldn't have been the head coach anyway. They should have got the guy that was at Golden State, and that team would have been a lot better. Now, getting that cheater on their team, they probably are going to win the East.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to steal this sound bite of this take from my cousin Corey, who's listening to us right now. He brought up an excellent point, and it made me start to really simmer and stew on this. Steve Nash was fired a long time ago. Yeah. The truth of the matter is that when Kevin Durant came out and requested a new coach, they couldn't make that call then because it would have looked like Kevin Durant is now making decisions for our organization, right? He's running the show, and so they let it sit for 8 weeks as if nobody's forgot. So you got this group of people who are going to say, hey, one has nothing to do with the other. You got another group of people who will be like, oh, I forgot all about Kevin Durant and his demands. And then you got another group of people that's like myself. So 2/3 of the people don't even care anymore. And then you got 1/3 that's going to make a big deal out of about it. But at the end of the day, he was fired a long time ago, because 2 and 5 is not enough body of work to justify and say this man deserves to be fired. I do agree with you. Ime is going to come in and take this thing to a whole nother level. I
do want to address something that KD said.
The Brooklyn Nets.
That KD said in the comments, talking about he should have never had that job. Now, this is true. But if we're going to use that, then Derek Fisher shouldn't have been the coach of the Knicks at that one point, because he didn't have the coach.
Yeah, I was about to say, look, man, it's a lot of. I'm not going to try to get in that too much, because I get too emotional when it comes to African American coaches and getting opportunities. But look, it wasn't. It didn't work. They didn't. They got put out the playoffs by inches, and now Steve Nash will be the assistant in Dallas.
Says coach. Nothing to me says coach with him. So
it didn't feel right from the begin with. All right, Kevin. Jimbo Fisher. We're going to college football right now.
Let's do it.
Jimbo Fisher has an $86 million buyout. Things are clearly broken in College Station, sir. What are your thoughts? Does Jimbo need to hit the road? Do you pay the $86 million, or do you say, hey, we in too deep? He guaranteed this. We got to let this man fix his problems.
I give him another year, and I'm going to the boosters, because $86 million is nothing for them. He has another year to get this picked up. Now, if he can't do it next year, because the recruiting class he had was the number 1, and they're still young. It's a young team.
Well, Kevin, let me introduce you to this new rule called the NIL and the transfer portal. Those kids are gone. I can guarantee you right now, it's rumblings right now that half of these kids are not going to make it through. There's three or four of the kids have already been suspended off the team. They out marketing and looking for themselves.
Yeah, but you know what those kids were doing too in the locker room or something like that. You can't do that either.
Yeah, I heard they were smoking weed in the locker room. I don't know. I don't know. We're a different type of sports show. We're going to talk about it here because we're in front of our family. But, hey.
But I think you got to give him another year. And if he can't get it cleaned up then hey, boosters just come together. Get him out
I think we're looking at Florida State 2.0. I think the longer you let him sit, the more he is going to destroy that program. With Texas coming, Texas A&M better straighten up and fly right.
Jimbo Fisher got a national championship in Florida State.
Yeah, with Jameis Winston. That's it. This man has taken many 4- and 5-star quarterbacks and can't find another Jameis Winston.
But I will say this: his record is worse than Kevin Sumlin's. So you know what?
If not identical.
It's actually worse right now. I think it may be like a game or two worse. So you know what? I'm changing my stance.
Let him go. Yeah, I don't think he. I wouldn't let him stay to the end of this year. He'll be gone at the end of the year if you got the money.
And you know what's going to happen?
What?
Get rid of him, and I don't want to see him leave. We'll go after Deion.
Nah, we're going to talk about that another week. Deion, stay home. All right, Kevin, any impact trades at the trade deadline that caught your attention yesterday?
Shoot, everyone that went for it, B. Jones. This is one of the best trade deadlines that I've seen in the NFL.
I thought it was kind of lackluster, Kevin. I didn't really see it. I mean, I got a Claypool. I'm going to tell you, which was your favorite? What was your favorite move, Kevin?
My favorite was probably getting Chubb to go to Miami Dolphins.
I was about to say, that's the one trade that made me sit up, because we saw what happened with Von Miller, a proven defensive end, went to the Rams last year, right? Changed everything around for him. Now,
and they got Wilson from the 49ers. They got another running back.
See, when you get them defensive ends with that C on they collar, and they went and got Bradley Chubb, that Miami might be a legitimate problem. All right, so since we talking about Miami, last year, the two worst divisions in the NFL was the AFC East and the NFC East. I even called it the NFC least. Now, a year later, these teams are all wrecking. They causing hell. So, Kevin, which division do you think, since it's a Halloween week, which of those two divisions do you think is the scariest?
I mean, if we're just going by the record, it's got to be the NFC East. Now, if you go from just talent,
I'm talking about right now teams. If you got to play all four of them teams, you a team looking at it, you got to play the Giants, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the last. The Commanders, or then you got to play the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, and so forth.
Well, the fact that the Bills are probably going to be the ones that I want to say them, but look at the NFC East. Look at the records. We got a team that's undefeated, and we got two that are 6-2. So give me the NFC
262 teams in the NFC East. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really scared of the Commanders or the Commanders 4-4. Quiet as kept. Carson Wentz, they were 4-4 with Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz. So, but at the end of the day, I have no fear in my heart over the Jets either. And then of course, the Patriots are kind of
but the Cowboys and the Eagles, the Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah, I got to go with the NFC East because if I can get past the Dolphins, if I can get past the Bills, I probably can get in the shootout with the Dolphins. So, all right, Kevin, a couple of weeks ago, I kind of saw you on the basketball court because I remember when we first started doing this, you got teed up, and it was a big ordeal. But Klay Thompson got into it with Devin Booker on the court, and he was ejected. My question to you, since you were humiliated and given a technical foul in front of everybody, do these professional players get embarrassed about getting ejected from these games?
Nah, their paychecks they're not affected, so no, they don't get embarrassed. It's just that was his first one ever, so it was about time to go ahead and get ejected. But no, they don't get embarrassed.
Well, Kevin, you want to tell us how you felt when it was your moment and you got put under the technical foul? Were you embarrassed, sir?
I wasn't embarrassed. I was just shocked because it was like one of the weakest texts you can get. I should have got my money's worth. I should have talked about his hair, his shoes, his breath stink. I should have just talked about everything.
All right, Kevin. So let's go back to the NFL football and shout out to everybody. I do agree with you guys. The Vikings Hawk trade was a good trade. The Roquan Smith to the Ravens was absolutely my favorite or my second favorite.
That's why I wanted the Cowboys to get.
Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers was a huge trade. So it was a good trade deadline. It was a good trade year. The quiet one that nobody really talking about is Hines to the Buffalo Bills. Hines is a proven pass-back commodity. So we'll talk about we're going to get into some of these trades later on in the next Pick Six. But Kevin, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, it's looking rough right now. Who are you more concerned for?
I'm more concerned for Brady because of his age and they can't really protect him. So if the right team gets after him, it's going to be a wrap. Rodgers, I can't stand him. He is one of the worst teammates to ever play a professional sport. It's always somebody else's minutes need to be cut. When, sir, you haven't been playing great either. And let's just be real, B. Jones. He's a great regular season quarterback, but not this year. When the playoff comes, where does Rodgers go?
Yeah.
I don't know where he is either, B. Jones. We don't know where he is either. It's because I'm sick of him.
So you're more concerned about the Packers and Rodgers? I'm
more concerned about Brady and his health.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about Rodgers.
Yeah, you know what? We say Rodgers still got it, but some of these passes, this thing ain't looking good for neither team. I think in this situation I got to go with defense. So I'm more concerned about the Packers because Packers don't have nearly the amount of weapons that Tom Brady got around him. Tom Brady got a Leonard Fournette he can count on. He's got wide receivers who are all pro wide receivers that he can count on. He got a defense that's led by Levante David and Devin White and an all pro safety. At the end of the day, I know Rodgers got the talent. But Rodgers was already doing more with less, and now all of a sudden you take a Devontae Adams out and you give him Alan Lazard.
He ran him off. He's the reason why he left.
All I'm saying is I'm more concerned for the Packers. All right.
And hold on, let me say one more thing about Rodgers. If he was really concerned about this receiving core, he would have showed up at OTAs and worked with him. All right, go ahead.
Both of them miss OTAs though, Kevin.
Brady
was going through divorce. He was going through the stuff with his wife. So.
We understand his personal life. Rodgers was just being a jerk.
Hey, speaking of that, man, somebody told me that Pete Davidson was seen with Giselle. Is that true?
I hope that's not true.
Pam, is that true?
I think they were saying it was like a bet who would be. Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I don't know. All right, Kevin, second half fantasy ring winner. Go ahead. Give me one player out there that everybody need to try to go trade for. Or if you got him, you got a lottery ticket in your pocket worth $1.2 billion.
I want to go Gus Edwards. from
Gus
the Ravens.
Edwards is a goal. Gus Edwards. I'm going with Travis Etienne Jr. If you got Travis Etienne Jr. on your roster, if you held on to him, you were patient, this kid is about to make you look like a rock star. And my second in place is going to be Kenneth Walker Jr. And the reason is because I dropped him. I drafted Dameon Pierce, Chris Olave, and Kenneth Walker in every single league I could, and I dropped Kenneth Walker in every league. Every league, because Rashad Penny showed up, and I said, that boy not going to see the field this year. Rashad Penny gets hurt the next week, and everybody in my league got a free lottery ticket. So congratulations.
Your receiver, Olave, go get him too, because everybody else can't stay healthy. Who else can they throw the ball to?
Yeah, Olave might be the only wide receiver in New Orleans. So, Kevin, who's your biggest fantasy disappointment so far this season?
I'm giving you two, and I got both of them on my team, Jonathan Taylor and Aaron Rodgers.
Man, I'm going with Mike Thomas. Can't guard Mike was supposed to be.
Oh, back. I got him too.
He was supposed to be just killing the game. And my second one is going to Darren Waller. What the hell has happened to Darren Waller? Marcus Allen is rolling over in his grave right now at the way Darren Waller is playing.
This man killed Marcus.
This thing is ugly.
But you know what? I think he's trying to get traded. He doesn't want to play there anymore. I think he's trying to get traded, BJ.
Man, they gonna make that boy back to drinking.
That's four people that we've named. I got all of them on my team.
Man, I got them all too, and they all trash. All right, man. Let's see. Last one. I know it's possible, but in the real world, with the way the media work, we know who the mid-season MVP is. But do you think Jalen Hurts can do enough to earn that MVP trophy at the end of this year?
If Josh Allen were to get hurt, that's the only way. That's the only way. I think he could, because the Eagles, I hate to give them credit, B. Jones, but they're a force. And he's playing out of his mind, man. Not a lot of people believed him. I don't know why. Yeah, because he was proven in college. But yeah, he has a shot. But it's Josh Allen's to lose.
All right, Kevin. Well, we're gonna quickly do the game, the pick of the week. I think everybody won last week, which was I think it was Colts Titans. Everybody, I think UKD and Gemini picked the Titans. I picked the Colts. Titans won. So I'm gonna make it even more harder this week, bro. I'm gonna make it even more harder. Here we go. Who do you think is going to win out of the Raiders and the Jaguars? The Raiders and the Jaguars. So you just can't go an easy toss up no more.
Oh my good.
Raiders.
I'm going, You know what? We were adopted into the family. The Raiders.
I'm going Jaguars. And I was going, in all fairness, I was going Jaguars all the time. If both of y'all would have said Jaguar, I would have said we all three Jaguars. I was going Jaguars all the way. The Raiders looked god awful. They scored 0 last week.
Here's another thing, B. Jones.
The Saints is a 2-5 team before they play the Raiders.
Guess what?
Everybody in the chat saying Raiders. So
everybody in the chat wrong.
Well, Callie J is a Raiders fan. I got Devontae Adams. I got Derek Carr. I got Waller. I got Jacobs. I try to represent for Raiders Nation. And what are y'all doing to me? Except Jacobs. Jacobs is coming through.
Well, hey, Pam, that was our pick 12.
Finally, dang, I was just sitting here scrolling on Instagram.
I didn't think you stood a chance in some of those. I didn't think you stood a chance in some of those. That's why I ain't want to bother you. If it had been something that I knew you knew about, I would have got you in on it.
So what you trying to say?
We gotta get you there. What we need to do to get you to what we need to do to get you to sit down this Sunday and watch a healthy dose of football. I want you to watch the Red Zone channel. Do you have the Red Zone channel?
She'll be in Houston, so you know she's not watching.
Okay, we'll do it next week. I guarantee if you just watch the Red Zone channel for one Sunday.
I did watch a game last Sunday. What game came on Sunday night?
You talking about the Cowboys? You saw the Cowboys game?
No, we went to Sunday night game.
Okay, no. Who came on Monday?
Monday was Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Who was on Sunday night?
Bills, Packers.
Yes.
Them. I watched that game.
And that's why you ain't passionate.
That's why you ain't watching.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Don't watch the Packers this year.
Yeah, if you don't know the game, watching a full game could be a little bit of a struggle in the beginning. You got to watch the red zone, because what the red zone gonna do is it's gonna show you nothing but touchdowns and big plays, and then you get to see all of these players, and you get to travel across the country in 6-hour period. It's a beautiful thing. It's my favorite channel when it's a game that I don't want to watch the entire game. So
KD is just not gonna happen. Anyway, so
how about this, Gemini? Not this Sunday, but maybe this next Sunday after. How about we go to a sports bar and just all go chill?
I'm down.
Y'all ain't gonna go. Y'all ain't ready for that life.
I don't know. I brought it up, so it's not.
All I know is y'all go with them. They gonna get y'all a bunch of free drinks.
Exactly. Hey, we can, send it out on Instagram.
Like, you want this drink?
I'm good. Find somewhere good for us to go. I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, well, I'm gonna jump on into the heat of the week. I don't know if y'all saw this story. Kevin actually threw the assist to me. A young lady by the name of Bella Rasmussen is a senior at Laguna Beach High School in California. This past Friday, she set the record for California by being the first female to score 2 touchdowns in the game. She's one of 8 females to ever have scored a touchdown in California history, but she was the first to do it twice in her career. She now has 4 touchdowns. I had to start digging into this one, y'all, because I was like, a female, and I mean, she got swivel. She got a little wiggle. She moving. She grooving out there on the football field. And when you see her story in her interview, she's played with broken bones. She's been playing football since she was 5 years old. She loves it, and I got to give her some love for this one, because that's hard to be in an all-male dominated sport. Through her courage and hard work, she has earned a scholarship from a school in Georgia, has reached out to her about playing flag football. So Bella Rasmussen, I know it's been a crazy 2 weeks for you. Congratulations on your making this history and achieving that outstanding, phenomenal goal, for being tenacious, for being elite, and for being amazing. You deserve a yeet.
All right, y'all. So it is time for the 2-minute warning. Who's got shout outs this week? Who y'all shouting out this week?
I ain't got but one shout out. Well, I got 2. The first one, I need everybody to flock up, because as soon as we get offline tonight, the Pelicans will play against the Los Angeles Lakers, because I need all of y'all love on that one. But what I really need is your love and prayers and your thoughts, and I need everybody to be texting me on Saturday at 6:00. The biggest game of our season take place. LSU versus Alabama is going down in Death Valley. I hate to do this. We finna win this football game.
This is probably the only time I root for LSU, because
we about to win this football game. I'm getting hype. I'm telling y'all, we finna pull out.
If y'all beat Alabama, if y'all beat Alabama, then it's over for them for the year.
It's over for Alabama, but everything is in front of us, and we're about a year ahead of schedule. And I don't know, man.
I really like that quarterback though, Daniels. I like that quarterback.
He gonna come back for one more year. So shout out to my LSU Tigers. That's what I'm sending some love to.
All right, KT.
I want to give a shout out to Dresses and Salted Pretzels. First, I want to give a shout out to Atlanta. Next, on the 20th, she has a thing that she's having. It's on November 20th. It's like a little concert. So if you want to go to Houston and Rockwood to do that. And also Brittany, her mother just had surgery. So prayers out to them. And yeah, those are my shout outs.
All right. I have to shout out my brother. His birthday is today, I guess. I don't know. I saw the text, so I'm assuming today's his birthday.
I didn't know your brother's birthday.
No, you don't know mine either. Anyway, I think that's all I have right now. Yeah. Shout out to everybody.
And hey, rock with us next week. We'll be back in full force, hopefully. We know we took last week off, so we hope we gave you a good show to make up for last week. I know I enjoyed it. What about y'all?
Also, just so y'all know, Gemini gonna take a sabbatical in the month of December because she needs to.
Lord have mercy. Kevin, we're going to revisit her contract. Hey, look, man, the only thing I need y'all to do right now is reach down, hit that like button,
please hit the like
this
button
with somebody, and make sure that your people are subscribing. Listen, 1 can impact 100, but 2 can impact 10,000. That's how we need to be full elite. I mean, a full force. Let the family show up. I'm telling y'all, this is something special what we got. Let's keep this thing going. Please, please, please smash that like button and share this episode.
Yeah, and bring a +1 next week. Bring a friend.
Yes. Oh, and just so you men know, starting in December every week, I will be highlighting a gift for you to give your wife, girlfriend, whatever,
Mistress.
for
right.
Christmas. So I'll kind of do like my Pam's favorite things. So
She made
they won't be from Walmart, but not all of them will be expensive.
And you'll probably do some Glory canned greens as well. So we got the holidays coming. Pam, you got to bring one dish on there. One dish.
Just some damn greens.
I don't cook. I don't clean. But I'm just kidding. All right, y'all.
Let me show you how you got that ring.
All right, y'all. Peace
see
out.
Y'all next week.
Hey, we'll see y'all later. Yay!
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and their attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.